Mr Premier, thank you for joining Golden West News.
Yep, thanks Noel. Very good of you to let me come on.
Are you enjoying being Premier?
Yeah, I love it. It's an incredible experience. And Richard Court said to me when I became the Premier, you'll find it's just an amazing privilege, and it is. And every day, something's going to happen.
The gas crisis at the moment. Is this the biggest challenge you've faced as Premier of the state?
This is the biggest challenge that I've had to face. I think it's the biggest challenge really that we've had since I can remember, and I go back a long way if you consider reporting on politics as well. And if it hadn't been managed properly, I think it could have had a dramatically worse impact. When you see these sort of things happen around the world, the lights go out and people are left in the dark. That hasn't happened.
What about the jobs hole? How do you feel about those that are going to lose their jobs if a lot of the major resource companies can't resume in the next couple of weeks?
Very bad. I feel for people who've lost their jobs or are losing their jobs or are placed in financial situations which they find difficult because their hours are cut back dramatically or they've been stood down temporarily. But so far, the evidence is several thousand people have been affected directly through their employment, but only a relatively small number so far have actually lost their jobs.
Should WA have had a plan B? Do we rely too heavily on the gas from the North West Shelf and single suppliers?
Well, people say, what about plan B? It's not like a kid's storybook where there's plan A, plan B. Real life says in an economy where you rely very heavily on gas and you've only got a couple of input points, if you lose one of them, you've got a problem. But the thing that I have observed, obviously as Premier, but as a person in the state, is how so many people have helped out. It's fantastic. And we saved 148 megawatts of power on a Saturday night and about the same on a Sunday night when it was cold. And to me that says that people out in their homes are saying, okay, there's a role that I can play as an individual or we as a family, and we want to do it.
And tomorrow night the Premier and I talk about WA's boom times. Here's the best yet to come.